sports coverage of the NFL brings us to picturesque Miami, Florida. Today, it's week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Miami Dolphins. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Carlos Hyde. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down, 9 yards to go. They run it again with Hyde. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go! Green, 39!
Now Barkley. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now here's the Niners' 5th-round pick in the 2015 draft, Bradley Pinion, to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Take it at the 37. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Tannehill. Over the middle, it's Thomas. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So the opening drive for him here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't...
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Ndamukong Suh in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
.44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Landry now on the return. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A chance for us to look now at this 49ers defense. And even though that last drive yielded points, it was a long field goal, so they probably weren't too upset about it. Although here, obviously, they'd like to give up 0.
Of course, that's the goal each and every time out. But when they make that type of a field goal that long, you almost give them a little nod of respect to the kicker, like, congratulations. But you do feel pretty good about not giving up anything big.
Yeah, and we'll see if they can not give up anything big on this drive. On 1st down, Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeForest Buckner, the 1st-round pick from Oregon. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Three yards remaining here on 2nd down. To throw is Tannehill. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying for his tight end, the veteran Anthony Fasano, and it's 3rd and short. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Now Tannehill, and he finds a man. It's Fasano. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run. Probing now early to try and get things done later.
Tannehill on 3rd down. That's caught at the 1. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Marquise Gray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. So on 3rd and... Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about it. It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa, bad move. Now a play fake here on first down. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now Barkley. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
Now it's Tannehill. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the Dolphins defensive unit now. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
So the interception the last drive, what will happen here? Able to get away.
That's why you keep the...
Carlos Hyde, see you later. Touchdown, 49ers. Carlos Hyde with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here's Ryan Tannehill and the Dolphin offense back out onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Tannehill. Going deep here for Landry. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They start the drive with Hyde. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Carlos Hyde's a physical, tough runner. Had a few dings, but I don't think he should change a thing in terms of style. And I think that playing in Chip Kelly's offense gives him a chance to catch the ball more as well.
He can do both with him, Kenny. And he said he's excited to be in that Chip Kelly offense.
I think the versatility will really be to his liking.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. Here's Barkley. It got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good gain.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Oh, there's one you don't see often, the illegal forward pass.
And the reason we don't see it very often is the quarterback has to be totally beyond the line of scrimmage for the flag to come out. If any part of the quarterback is behind the line of scrimmage when he throws the ball, then it's not an illegal forward pass.
Fielded just inside the 20. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot in what we call...
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Damian Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Again, it's Hyde. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Oh, thank you. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll drop the throw. They go screen pass to Hyde. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The first down screen pass, good for 5. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Barkley. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. This one complete. Right side to McDonald. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
First down, a run with Hyde. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. A wall of Dolphins, and there are lots of them there to make the stop. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Carlos Hyde was the target. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They begin the drive with Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And throw right side complete to Parker. A big play there just before halftime. 54 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Here's Tannehill. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And Frank's kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Dolphins are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The 49ers won't panic either. They know they just need to take it one play at a time. All right, let's roll those moving pictures. Dolphins now late in the first. Nice work to make the catch in double coverage. This goes for a touchdown. That takes the lead up to 9. 49ers come out on 3rd and 4. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Dolphins defense gets off the field with the turnover. Now following the pick, Parker is found on the quick pass, and this goes 20 yards for the score. Dolphins up now by 16. 49ers with the ball early in the second. Hines is going to stay inside after the handoff, and he'll take it in for a touchdown. The gap is close to 9. Now 1st and 10, Tannehill's on target, middle of the field, and he'll be tackled at their own 48-yard line. An interception would get the defense off the field. Dolphins have it at the 4. Williams is going to run off the left side, and he'll take this 4 yards for the score. That pushes the lead to 16. Now to late in the first half. Here we get a quick pass and completion, and he'll end up at the 20-yard line before being tackled. Dolphins would settle for 3 points on the drive. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now to Miami for the start of the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Second down following the run. Now Tannehill. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Here's Tannehill. The Fasano here brings it in. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. From the 50, it's Tannehill. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On first down, Tannehill. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Rashard Robinson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you... Ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back seven on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Man, These guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Just what you want on a first down. Run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Barkley. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Let's go. Blue, landed.
Now Barkley. This one complete. Right side to McDonald. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. Down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now a man who sat out 3 seasons. This is Tim Hightower. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on for the 5th time here today.
You can almost see the wheels turning for the offensive coordinator there. Edge pressure you want to use against them. Oftentimes when they get into the backfield, they're disrupting things. But if they get there too quickly, you can actually slip the ball to a runner and get past them. That didn't happen on that play, though.
And out come the Dolphins now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part and forget the bad.
I like that even better. And that was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but they can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got one on us, and just not let it turn into more.
On the toss, here's Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Now a pitch out to Williams. And he's got some space here. And a cut to the sideline. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. And now the offense operates in the red zone. They come out here in the eye. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he's certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He dumps it to Hyde. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Incomplete. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll run for it. Hyde. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Carlos Hyde turned away on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Tannehill on 1st down. Fasano here brings it in. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Damian Williams with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that?
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Franks to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So last week, mostly ineffective. This week, what we're seeing, very effective. What are you seeing that's different?
I think what I'm seeing is just a simple, everyone is on the same page. And I know it sounds trite, but I'm talking about all the guys up front with the blocking schemes, everyone at the point of attack, creating space. And so far, it doesn't matter what gap they choose, they're finding it. A gap, B gap, C gap, does not matter. They're getting there, and they're creating nice runs.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a toss left side. It's Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Damian Williams with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Holding, receiving team.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Here's Barkley out to the flat for Hyde. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that leads to a San Francisco first down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, what was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Let's go! Green 39!
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another tote for the afternoon workhorse. It's Hyde. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now Barkley. And going over the middle here to Curley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw. Caught left side, Garcon. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Back to throw again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. We get a look now at the 49ers defense as they get into position. And this is an afternoon that they're going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And that's going to be hard for them to do because they still have to go watch film. And so someone's going to point out all the errors, but you're exactly right. Can they set that aside and get themselves geared up for a better performance down the road?
Maybe some of them at least have dinner to look forward to with their families after this one.
Well, I got dinner to look forward to with you, and I know who's buying.
Yep, not me. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean,
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. Now it's Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of...